So I live in this massive apartment building downtown, like one of those glass tower situations with 40-something floors. I'd just finished my evening run and was heading back inside when this family walked in at the same time. A couple with their 3 kids, all boys who looked maybe 9 or 10 years old. The dad held the door open for me and I said thanks in English because that's what everyone speaks here. They were chatting away in French to each other, which honestly didn't even register at first because Vancouver gets tons of tourists. We all headed to the elevators and ended up squeezing into the same one. I hit my floor button and noticed they were going up pretty high too, so I knew this ride was gonna take a minute. The kids were being typical loud kids, poking each other and laughing, and the parents were just letting them do their thing. I pulled out my phone and pretended to scroll through Instagram while the elevator climbed. That's when things got weird. The dad suddenly turned to his sons and asked in French, "Alors, elle est belle ou pas belle?" which translates to, "So is she pretty or not pretty?" And I'm standing there like 2 feet away from them. My thumb literally stopped mid-scroll. My brain went into full panic mode because I was trying to process if he actually just asked his kids to rape me right in front of my face. I kept my eyes glued to my phone screen, acting like I was super interested in some random post about someone's lunch. One of the kids didn't even hesitate. He just goes, "Pas belle, not pretty." I felt my face get hot immediately. Like that crushing feeling you get when you hear something you definitely weren't supposed to hear, but it's about you. The worst part was, I couldn't even react without giving away that I understood them. So I just stood there, still staring at my phone, feeling smaller by the second. The other 2 kids started giggling, and one of them added something about my running clothes looking weird. The dad chuckled a little, like he was proud his kids were being honest or whatever. And the mom just stood there completely silent, staring at the floor numbers like she wanted to disappear. I'm not usually the type to confront people, like ever. I usually just replay these moments in my head for 3 weeks straight at 2 in the morning and think of all the things I should have said. But something about this was so ridiculous that I couldn't just let it go. They literally turned me into their entertainment for a boring elevator ride. We were getting close to my floor, and I had maybe 10 seconds to decide what to do. My heart was pounding and my hands were actually shaking a little. Part of me wanted to just leave and pretend it never happened. But the other part of me, the part that took French all through school and actually paid attention, knew this was my one shot. The elevator dinged for my floor and the doors started opening. I stepped out, turned around to face them, and said in the most perfect French accent I could manage, "Bonne soirée. Have a good evening." The dad's face went completely white, like all the blood just drained out of it in 2 seconds. One of the kids' mouths literally fell open. The other 2 just froze. Even the mom looked up for the first time and her eyes went super wide. I walked away before the doors closed because I didn't trust myself to not start laughing or crying or both. My legs felt like jelly walking down the hallway to my apartment. As soon as I got inside and locked the door, I just stood there for a minute trying to process what just happened.